See, pour me one, I'll do the right. Come in 5 or 6 runs of here. Breaking this made I used to leave it for that, now I just don't. The moment we go to trade, that was funny, like my brother's funny, my own funny, he sat
Right, so yesterday's barbecue has definitely had a good impact today. Those extra calories have helped me squat 205 for 3, which is the most I've done since my injury, and it's a nice little confidence booster just with the quad and everything. Next week we're going to be going for 212.5, so that will be a significant number for me, and then I think we're just going to be going up in 10 kilos each block. The aim is obviously to get close to the numbers that we were getting previous to the injury. So by the time November comes around, which is when I want to be in my next comp, I'll hopefully be around the sort of 260, 270 mark, but we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, I'm dieting at the moment as well, so it makes it a lot harder to put on strength at the same time, but so far, so good. Moving on to bench now, I've got 142.5 for 3. Last week's 137.5 was pretty tough. But yeah, we're just going to make sure we warm up. Obviously, got the extra calories from yesterday, so hopefully that'll be enough to get me through the set. Oh my god, that was hard. Good morning, everybody. 7 o'clock in the morning. This is definitely the earliest I've trained for a very, very long time. Probably the earliest I've ever trained. I'm definitely not a morning person when it comes to training, but got a very busy day today with university stuff, and I'm busy this evening, so don't have time to train, so getting it in this morning. Right, a very fitting exercise to kick things off. Good mornings. Next up is front foot elevated SSB split squat. Yeah. They are disgusting. Right, overhead press next. 82.5 kilos for 2. I think this is a joint PB if I get it. Obviously got to do 85 kilos next week, so hopefully this move's okay, but energy levels are low. Just move the mic so I don't clip that. Oh, it's good enough. So the good thing about training in the morning is obviously I've got a full day of meals and therefore recovery now, which means I've got 2 days of recovery rather than 1 day. So normally I would train quite late Wednesday evening, which really only gives me Thursday to properly recover before Friday session. So I've got 2 days of recovery now before Friday's deadlifts, which is 262.5 kilos for 4. It's going to be pretty heavy because yeah, deadlifts have been feeling pretty heavy recently. But hopefully if I get that, then it sets me up for next week where I'm going to be going for 270 for 4, which is going to be hopefully a big PB. Right, weighted pull-ups now. Right, just got 2 accessories to do and then head home, have some breakfast. Don't normally have breakfast, but definitely need some food, and then start my uni day. I've just got a little package from Amazon. Nice little break from my uni work. Let's have a look what it is, even though I know what it is. So this is a briefcase full of GoPro attachments because I'm going paddleboarding on Saturday with a few mates and wanted to upgrade my GoPro game. So I've got a lot of attachments here. I've got like a buoyant grip, so if the GoPro falls in the water, it's not going to sink. And then I've got like chest harnesses, a head mount thing, which I'm probably not going to use. But yeah, I just wanted to get a load of those, and to be honest with you, I'm really looking forward to paddleboarding on Saturday because it'd be a nice welcome distraction from the stress which is life. So I was having a little think earlier about my programming and my training, and I actually think this is probably the hardest block of training that I've ever programmed for myself, and that is because I know that at the moment I've got a lot of external stressors, especially with uni, because it's my final year of uni. I've got my dissertation to write, I've just started another module, and that's really tough. So there's a lot of stress, and the fact that I'm dieting, so my energy levels are pretty low at the moment. I've still decided to press on and try and hit some pretty big numbers. So next week I've programmed myself to hit 147.5 kilos for a triple on the bench, which would be a PB. 270 kilos for 4, as I mentioned on the deadlift. Squat is alright at the moment. I think I put a little thing to say that squats are fine at the moment, just because they're not very heavy. But the other thing is, with my accessories, I definitely try and push those as well. And next week I'm potentially hitting PBs on all of my accessories, so that includes like bicep curl, lateral raises, back accessories, like everything I'm trying to max out now, just because I've got to that point where I've progressively overloaded to the point where I've never hit this sort of weight before, which is really good because I like the fact that I am tracking and keeping even my accessories accountable, but it just means it's going to be tough. And like I said earlier in the video, this feels like week 3 for me. I already feel like I'm getting to the point where I need to deload and reset the block, but I've still got another week of pushing on. So I think I'm going to be a little bit tactical this week, and at the end of the week start increasing my calories a bit. So over the weekend have probably 700 extra calories a day to what I'd normally have, and just accept that will, you know, I won't be dieting for those days, but it does mean that I'll have that extra energy going into the next week. So I'm just going to be a little bit tactful with that. Tactical with my my eating, just so I'm not feeling quite as crap going into that final week, because it's going to be hard next week. But if I can get through it, then obviously I can reset. I'll probably actually give myself a little bit of a deload before resetting, and a lot of the volume that I've actually been prescribing myself. So the triples and the fours I'll probably start bringing down now. So I always said to myself when I started programming that I want to hit sort of triples for PBs and sets of 4 on the deadlift, and then I can reduce that. So yeah, 270 for 4 will be a big PB on deadlifts, and 147.5 will definitely be a big PB on bench. I was actually going to go 150, but I knew that was going to be too much of a push, so that's why I pushed it back a bit. But yeah, so this week has just been already tough. It started so well. On Monday I was just looking back at the footage and I was talking about how good I was feeling after squats, but it's progressively plummeted a little bit. So yeah, can't wait to get for the weekend, but first I need to get through some uni work, get through deadlifts tomorrow, and then we can go paddleboarding and enjoy our weekend. Am I going to stick on that? I like perch on it. That's all right. That's all right. Right, so we're in a base today. I forget how hot it gets here. It's what, 28 degrees outside, so... And it's 36 degrees in here apparently, so we'll see how we get on with deadlifts today. I have had a few extra calories just because obviously this week has been quite tough, so I'm just trying to boost it up. Training with Marcus today. Obviously he's going to be doing his strongman shit. Are you going to deadlift today as well, or?
If we've got time, I'll do a little bit of deadlift.
He might do some deadlifts as well. So we've got 262.5 to do for 4 today. Let's get it done. Yeah, I did stick on that. So graceful.
Come on.
That felt heavy. Oh. Get a bit of dumbbell action as well. Right, last set of deadlifts, 227 kilos, 500 pounds for 3 paused. So it's a 3x3 last set. Right then, en route to Lake 86. Good session actually yesterday with the deadlifts in the end. Obviously it's been a pretty tough week of training overall for reasons that I've kind of already expressed, but it was a nice way to finish off the week actually. Even though it was extremely hot in the gym, managed to get the 262 done pretty comfortably, and actually feeling a bit more optimistic going into next week. And over the weekend I'm going to make sure that I boost my calories up a little bit just to get myself prepped for that. But Looking forward to the weekend now of paddleboarding. Like I say, we are en route to the lake. Nice to meet up with friends, and the weather is actually looking pretty good, so let's get onto the lake.
That's awesome. Scan the QR code. Love it. 7th of June.
Right, we're back from Cirencester. It's been a much needed fun day today. It's been very hot, so much so that I think I've got a tiny bit of heat stroke because I've got a bit of a headache now, but I'm feeling pretty exhausted, which I think is a good thing because it means I'm going to get a good night's sleep tonight, hopefully, and then feel nice and recovered, ready for next week. We are actually going down to Devon tomorrow, which is exciting because we're going to go and see some of Lois's friends, one of her bridesmaids. We're meeting up with them, so that's going to be really nice. And then I think we're having a roast dinner with my mum in the evening, so more calories ready for next week. But yeah, I think the priority for this weekend was just to chill and relax after what's been a little bit of a stressful week. and the first part of that has been achieved, so hopefully the rest of the weekend follows suit. But yeah, going to pretty much sign out the video there, guys. Hopefully you'll join me next week, where it's going to be an exciting week of training, but just obviously a challenging week, but I'm looking forward to it. So hope you've enjoyed the video. Please leave it a like if you have, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Peace.
Peace and love.
Oh.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Got some ashwagandha.
Oh, yes, please. A bit of ashwagandha for the lady. Oh.
Hope I didn't flash everybody.